Adam, let's talk a little football. Not that I have a whole lot of in-depth things to talk about other than, holy cow, the Tar Heels have added a lot of players. So Carolina just recently announced 19 more players added to the roster. That was on the February signing day, which was Wednesday of this week. That was after they had previously announced 21 Tar Heels that were added after Bill Belichick became the head coach. Plus, the Tar Heels had signed 7 new players in that time period between Mac Brown and Bill Belichick. Or those guys had signed. I mean, obviously, they had been recruited by Coach Brown and his staff previously. So, Adam, that is a lot of players, 47 players. Now, the anticipation, I mean, it's not, unless I'm wrong, it's not the rule right now, but the anticipation is that the rule is going to change to these roster limits, which would mean that now you're going to have a limit of 105 in football. But if you are on the roster, you are scholarshiped. Whereas now you're working with 85 scholarships and then, of course, can have walk-ons. So it appears, Adam, that the Tar Heels are bringing in a lot of players and are going to hash all this out when everybody gets on the field here for spring and then summer and then fall.
The expanded roster is great for a new coaching staff that is coming in after a lot of the very, very top players have already committed elsewhere, because if you have much more room to add, and if a couple of those that you add hit, that's great. And remember, we're in a one-year world now.
Yeah.
It's not like you're bringing them in and they'll be here for the next 5 years. Percentages are they probably will not be. Tar Heels just trying to win in 2025. Some of these players will help them do so. Carolina appears to have a pretty specific profile it's looking for, was able to identify some of those players that were either headed elsewhere or had fewer opportunities than they would have liked. Now they've got an opportunity at Carolina to play for Bill Belichick. Probably not what many of these players expected 2 months ago. This is the world we're in now. So signing day is different, but I do think some of these names who we don't know now will be sitting here in the fall going, whew, what a lucky late ad that was. This player X has been really important.